Okay, Judge, we also just had Cody Powell sign in on Zoom. I'm not
P.
sure.
Powell?
Yes, so yeah, Powell. That may be some that they have to email over to you because I think with his, he was in TDCJ and we had him on a temporary hold. Oh, the C. Because I'm wanting to say he came to Shamika's window on Monday to talk to her. Did you email over Cody's stuff Monday or not?
No, because I
don't have a file.
Okay, yes, sir. Yeah, that is some that we'll have to email over to you.
Okay, all right. Let's
We're gonna have to unmute her.
She's muted.
I showed 9 o'clock. Let's.
Okay, we're just waiting to unmute the laptop in the courtroom.
Thank you.
And we're good to go, Judge.
All right, good deal. Thank you very much. Miss Davison, good morning. How are you?
I'm making it.
All right, well, very good. I'm Gary Schroeder. I'm the Cuero Municipal Court Judge. Where this is our way of holding court, at least for a little while longer. So what I want to do this morning is to explain to you why you're in court. I have a piece of paper here that alleges that you committed an act that we call criminal mischief, some destruction to property. Do you understand why you're in court?
No, sir, not really.
All right. Well, I understand. I only have a certain part of this, that there was some type of headlight assembly that was broken, and the people filing the charges say that you're the one that did it. That's not to say that's the truth. That's only to tell you that's what the charge is. So do you understand now why you're in court?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I do.
All right. Well, then to that charge, you can plead guilty, not guilty, or no contest. How do you want to plead?
No contest.
All right, ma'am. I'll accept that no contest plea. I'm going to order that you pay the restitution. And in other words, that means you're going to pay for the cost of that headlight. I'm also going to set a fine of $100. It's going to be a total of $181. Can you get all that done within the next 30 days?
No, sir. I live on disability. If I
all right,
could
I'm going to give you
a
a little additional time. It'll be $196 plus the restitution. We will send you a notice as to what that amount is because I don't have that here. And I'm going to give you then 60 days to get that done.
60 days.
Yes, ma'am. If you have a problem during that period of time, if you think you can't get it done in the next 60 days, toward the end of that 60 days, you come down to court on a Wednesday, and you and I will talk, and we'll see if we can make something work out for you that'll maybe give you a little additional time. But let's try to get it done in the next 60 days. I do want that restitution paid by Friday.
I don't get my check until the 1st of the month.
Okay. All right. Yeah. All right. I heard you, and I heard what you said, but I didn't listen to it. We'll make that restitution due by the 5th. I'll be due June the 5th.
June 5th. How much is that? How much?
I don't know yet. We're gonna find out how much the restitution is. I don't have anything in front of me this morning that tells me. My clerks can go ahead and check and see if we have any additional documents there at the court that they can maybe check before you leave and give you that number. So just go ahead and if you want to go back out to your car and wait, we'll let you know we can find that amount. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Okay, Judge, I'm going to go ahead and admit the others. We've had a couple of others sign in, but I'm not positive on their identity.
All right, well, we'll take care of Ms. Venezuela.
Okay, you want me to just go ahead and admit everybody?
Sorry, we got
Judge?
Mr. Hahn first, don't we?
I believe so, yes. So do you want me to do a one-on-one or do you want me to admit everybody?
You can do everybody.
Okay. I don't know. I'll send up this, guys. Just the cover sheets.
That everyone?
Yes, sir. There's nobody else in the waiting room. It just looks like we're waiting on a couple to connect to audio. Yes.
Well, mine, it's all connected.
Yeah, there's just one that's not connected to audio, just one. But I think other than that, you should be good to go.
All right, good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Cuero Municipal Court. This is our Zoom method of having court, and it looks like we'll have it this way for some time. We think if you can say there's some benefit out of this pandemic for those of you who live outside of Cuero, it certainly eliminates your need to have to drive back. So hopefully that is some good out of it. Well, what I'm going to do here in a few minutes is I'll take each of you individually. But I want to go ahead and explain a few things to you in terms of how our court works. When your case is up, I'll either read or explain the charge to you. And once you tell me you understand it, no contest. Those are three pleas that are available under the law. If exercising your constitutional rights to make the party filing those charges prove beyond a reasonable doubt that the charges are valid. Prior to having your day in court, prior to having your trial, we have what's called a pretrial hearing or disposition, which you and the prosecutor get to discuss your case. And if you can work something out, then that's presented to me. And if I think it's reasonable, I go along with it, and that disposes of your matter. If you cannot reach an agreement, then you make a decision on whether you want your case tried in front of me or have it tried in front of a jury. We will be resuming jury trials hopefully over the next month or two. So this long wait that we've had over the past year is no longer going to be a factor. So please keep that in mind. If you decide to forego that and want to enter a plea of guilty or no contest, once I accept that plea, this is what I call a people's court. What I mean by that is that I'm here to listen to you if you have something to say. Our judicial statistics say that the majority of you folks, the only time you will come in contact with the judicial system is through courts such as mine. And I want that experience to be as satisfactory as possible. It may not be as pleasant, or you may not like the outcome, but I try to make it certain that you have your say. And when you say something, I can assure you that I'm going to listen to it. I'm going to take it into consideration. One other thing, and we'll get started. Don't hesitate to ask questions. You need some time to get your matter taken care of. That's what we're here. We're here to work with you to get that done. And hopefully we will go ahead and start and get your matter taken care of this morning. So let me talk to Mr. Hahn. Taylor?
Yes.
Good morning, Amy.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
Very good. All right, I'm looking at a document that alleges that while you were in the city of Cuero, they caught you at 49 and a 35. That looks like 14 miles over the limit. Is that your understanding of what this is all about?
Yes.
All right, to that charge, you plead guilty, not guilty, no contest. How do you want to plead this morning?
I would say guilty.
All right. All right, that's 14 miles over, and what we do is up to a certain amount, we put the fine at $5 a mile, so that's a $70 fine in court costs. Is there any questions or anything?
No.
All right, next question is this. I notice you're up in Round Rock. If you want to go online and Google City of Cuero, and you'll go to Departments, Municipal Court, type in your date of birth. Your information should come up so you can take care of it that way.
Okay.
If you have any problems, pick up the phone, give us a call. Like I said, we're here to work with you, okay?
Thank you.
Thank you, Taylor. Have a good day. All right, let's talk with Ms. Valenzuela.
I'm sorry, Judge, with who?
Ms. Valenzuela.
Okay. Let me see. She's talking. I'm trying to see if it looks like she has audio. Can you hear us, Ms. Valenzuela? Yeah, we can't hear you.
Yes, ma'am.
There we go.
Very good. We heard you a while ago. I was wondering how come we couldn't hear you now. So how you doing again?
Good. How are you doing?
I'm fine. I'm fine. All right. Let me tell you what I got in front of me. I've got a alleged charge of no driver's license. You understand why you're in court?
Yes, sir.
All right. To that charge, you can plead guilty, not guilty, or no contest. How do you want to plead?
Guilty. Guilty.
All right. Tell me, how come you don't have a driver's license?
Well, I was in the process of getting it when I got stopped. So I finished the driver's course. I just need to take the test. So, and I'm getting the certificate at 2:00 today. I went to go pay for the ticket and they told me if I paid for my ticket that it might stop me from getting my driver's license.
Yeah, that could affect it. All right, here's what we're going to do. I'm going to set a fine in court costs of $281, but you're not going to have to pay that. You're going to be on a modified probation for 90 days. The additional probation is that you get a driver's license. You get a driver's license, and I'll go ahead and reduce that fine in accordance with what we will talk about at that particular time. So you got 90 days from today to get those driver's license. Whenever you get them, let us know, and that way you and I can talk again on a Wednesday like we're doing now, and we'll make the fine become final at that.
Yes, sir.
All right, thank you very much.
Thank you.
All right, Amanda, I'm going to need to know who else joined in because that's all I have right now.
Okay, sure. So another one that we have is did y'all email Cody stuff?
Yes.
Okay, so we have Cody Powell.
I don't have his yet, but I'll look for it in a minute.
We have a Michelle. I'm not sure of the last name.
Probably Star. I just don't think it's Star.
Let's see. I'm thinking it might be Star, but I'm not sure.
It is.
It is okay. Yeah, we have, and I think she's on your regular docket today too, Judge.
Michelle, right?
Yes, sir.
All right, we'll have her. Let me just go ahead and let's take them as get them out because Cody's is being sent to me. So let me visit with Michelle. She's got a no seatbelt charge.
And you are ready to go, Judge.
All right, Michelle, do you understand the charge of no seatbelt?
Yes, sir.
All right. To that charge, you plead guilty, not guilty, no contest. How do you want to plead?
No contest.
All right, we'll set the no contest. Be a fine of $50. Court cost is $134, so it's a total of $184 on that. How much time you need to get that taken care of?
I can take care of it today.
All right. However you want to do it. If you want to go online, get it that way. If you want to stop by downtown, city offices and stuff, we're I guess you can say we are open for business again officially, where it looks like we're open for business. So anyway, you make it easy on yourself. Take care of it, and thank you for taking care of this.
No problem. Thank you, Judge.
Okay, Judge, some others that you have, Not exactly sure of one of their names. Yeah, Quintel Denson.
What's the last name?
Denson, Denson.
Okay.
Quintel has something in it too.
And I believe they were telling me Quintel has additional matters aside from what is on the
That's
docket
same
today.
charge, so he don't think he's handled it, because I think it's the same charge.
Like what?
Let me see if I can get Cody's paper.
Okay, sure.
Additional matter. That motherfucker. Yeah.
Why's my camera backwards? Okay.
Because I didn't want to fix it me.
I think this is working now.
All right, I have Denson and Powell. Anyone else?
Brandon
Let's see.
What's the
What's
last name?
Rios, Rios.
All right, let's see if we can find you here.
There's a Brandon Rios too.
Yes, he's, with that.
All right, I have Brandon.
And then there's Desiree Wimbish, Judge, and they're going to email over those docket sheets to you.
All right, well, I've got Powell's, and the other person you just said I do not have on today's docket.
Are you talking about Mr. Denson?
I have Denson.
Okay.
Sending over the other.
And there's an additional charge that he has that was a pending warrant. And Shamika's emailing that to you right now.
All right. Well, let me talk with Brandon, since it appears he just has one matter this morning.
Yes, sir.
All right, Brandon, I'm looking at a no liability insurance charge. You understand what that's about?
Yes, sir.
All right, to that charge, and plead guilty, not guilty, no contest. How you want to plead?
Guilty.
All right, why do you not have insurance?
My truck had just recently got taken off, and I had forgot, and I thought that I did have the insurance.
All right, well, hopefully you'll go ahead and get some insurance. All right, we got a fine in court costs. It's a total of $281. How much time you need to pay that?
I have do I do payments? Do I have to go pay in full?
Well, here's what the law says, and when I say the law, this is stuff that comes out of Austin. It's not things we make up here in Cuero. If you get it paid within 30 days, it'll be that amount. If we go over that period of time, there's an additional fee that the state requires. So what I tell people is if you can work it into your budget to get it done within 30 days, it'll save you a little bit of money.
Yes, sir.
All right, well, we'll put you down as you get it done within 30 days.
Yes, sir.
All right, thank you very much.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
All right, let me visit with Mr. Denson.
Yes, sir.
All right, let me tell you what I'm looking at here. We'll make sure you understand this to be the case. Looks like on March the 12th, you got pulled over for driving while license suspended, and then on May the 4th of this year, you got pulled over again. Is that your understanding?
Yeah, well, that's what. Yeah, but my license was never suspended. I never got a notice that my license.
I
was
didn't ask that. I asked, do you understand that to be the
Yeah, I
two
understand.
charges?
Yeah, I understand what the charge was. Yes,
All
sir.
right. All right. And then to each charge from what you're telling me, I'm going to go ahead and enter a plea of not guilty for you. What you're going to do then is you're going to get a notice when you're going to sit down and visit with the prosecutor. I suggest you get your documents together so you can show that to them. And that happens a whole lot, Mr. Denson. There's all kinds of changes and unfortunate events that citizens are having to come with dealing with DPS, but that's just the way it is. But hopefully you can take your efforts and then visit with Mr. Crane on the date that we give you, and y'all get that resolved. All right, sir. Thank you.
Yes, sir. All right. Appreciate it.
All right, let's visit with Mr. Powell.
And you're good to go, Judge.
All right, I am looking at, Cody, I'm looking at 6 different violations. Is this your understanding? This goes back to 2017. Let me read them for you. It looks like you appeared in court on a public intoxication, set a fine. That wasn't paid. You had a failure to appear. That hadn't been paid. No driver's license. That hadn't been paid. Open container hadn't been paid. Failure to appear and another failure to appear. What's going on? How come these charges hadn't been taken care of?
I just got out of prison March 27th. I've been gone a little over 3 years. I tried writing the courts when I was incarcerated, but I was told I had to take care of it when I got released. So I'm just trying to get everything. Yes, sir. So
Very
I'm just
good.
trying to get
I
everything
understand that.
resolved.
Okay. All right. Well, I understand now what you're telling me. If you were incarcerated, then let's go to the next stage, because this all adds up to quite a bit. And if we're going to check if you can get us some documentation to show those dates that you were incarcerated, if any of these failure to appear charges were during that period of time, we can correct some of that. But it's going to have to be, you're going to have to furnish us that proof that you were in fact incarcerated during that period of time. But let's go ahead and let's work on a plan now regarding these charges, and I'm gonna set the payment, and if you furnish me the proof, we can always take it off. But right now, as it is on all of these charges, what do you think you can afford it's going to take you some time to get this done. What do you think you can afford to pay on a monthly basis?
Man, honestly, Judge, I'm moving into a new place right now, so I'm really having to put pinch a lot of numbers right now. I mean, can I start out at like a low number, and then as time goes on, I can start paying more, like 100, 150 a month?
I'm here to listen to you. We got this long period of time that's going by, and I understand about looking for a new place, but I can give you a place. You're not going to like it. Okay. I don't want to do that. So, yeah, you picked up on what I was saying. Thank you, smart guy. All right. Tell me what you can afford a month, and I'm gonna see if I think it's acceptable.
Can I do $100 a month right now?
Okay. Now you're gonna be a total amount, and or you want to do $100 a month on each charge?
A total amount for now, and I'll eventually be able to start paying more.
Well, I tell you what I think we're gonna do. We're gonna allow you to pay $100 a month. And that's going to be starting this month since we still got some days left. And I'm gonna go ahead and what we're gonna do is we're gonna go ahead and revisit this in a few. Let me get my calendar here and see what kind of dates we have for the year. And when you and I can get back together. All right, this is the 19th of May. Let's go ahead and look at this again on June the 23rd. That'll give you another 30 days to see if you get a job, and maybe you'll be a little bit better off financially at that point in time.
Okay. Yes, sir.
Any questions about what we're doing?
No, sir. I appreciate you working with me.
And we're going to go ahead and if you can get some dates that you were incarcerated, we'll take a look at that, see if I can maybe, I don't want you paying for something if you were in jail, okay? But occurred prior to you going to jail, that's a whole different ballgame, all right?
Yes, sir. Thank you.
All
I'll
right,
get
thank
that
you,
payment.
appreciate it.
Yes, sir.
Great. All right, thank you, Cody. All right, who do we have next?
The only one you have left, sir, is going to be Desiree Wimbish.
Let me see if I can find it.
I think it was emailed over to you.
The last,
Okay, Judge,
it was
that one,
Sean
for whatever,
Vincent.
it kicked back for whatever reason, so she's resending it right now.
Okay. Good morning, Desiree. How are you?
All right.
Well, for a while, I wasn't gonna get your papers, but we got them. Sorry for keep you waiting.
I was wondering what was
All
happening.
right. Go ahead. Oh, where have you been? This is back in 2017.
I know.
You weren't with Mr. Powell now, were you?
No.
I'm just kidding. All right, we have a displayed expired license plates, and then it looked like you decided not to come to my court. So we got 2 charges. You understand each of the charges?
Yes.
All right, guilty, not guilty, no contest. How do you want to plead?
Guilty.
All right, so what we have here, in addition to the fines and stuff, we have what's called warrant fees. You didn't get arrested, but they were still issued. So on the expired license plates, it's $216.10. How much time you need to pay that?
Oh, I can pay. I get paid Friday.
All right, well, we'll let you pay it now. Well, you got another one here, so
Oh,
we'll put down that one. That'll be the 21st. And now this other one is a total of 311 on the failure to appear, because it also has warrant fees. So you may need, if I put down here, you pay that one within 30 days. Will that work for you?
which one? The first one, yeah, I can do that one Friday. But the
All right, well,
$300 one, I'm gonna need about 2 months because my rent is higher than what I get paid.
boy, you push a tough bargain. You convinced
Yeah.
me on 60 days.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got it.
All right.
All right, thank you. Have a good day.
Thank you.
Who else? What else?
All right, Judge, we do have one other person. It's Kimberly Williams. I believe they said she's a reset. She's here, but they're going to attempt to zoom in so that they didn't have to get out of the vehicle with the weather.
Yeah, I don't blame him. All right.
So I don't know if you wanted to take a short recess while we wait for them to get zoomed in, or we could talk about the weather.
I want to get a cup of coffee, then I'll talk about the weather. Be right back.
Yes, sir. All right, Judge, I believe they just signed in.
All right.
Just waiting on for that to allow them to enter. There we go.
Did you see Braylon yesterday at track? Braylon?
Good morning, Miss Williams.
Hello.
How are you today?
I'm okay, except for the weather.
All right. Well, I have a document here that says on April 22nd, they wrote you up for not having liability insurance. Is that your understanding why you're in court?
Yeah, I was actually trying to get inspection and stuff done. I was on my way up to this insurance office close by here to try to add it on to my insurance. And then
I understand, but when you got the citation, when you got stopped at that point in time, how do you plead to the charge? Guilty, not guilty, or no contest?
I'll take a guilty plea. Get it out of the way.
And what you're telling me is you have insurance now.
Well, I'm not unable to register that vehicle. I found out that the person who sold it had a lien on it. So there's that. That's money wasted on that. And then I don't know what to do with the vehicle. So I don't know.
I can't help you on that one. That's sometimes part of the problems that happen on these private sales and things, and I feel for you. But on the no insurance and court costs, it's a total of $281. How much time you need to pay that?
60 days. Shouldn't be a problem.
All right. State tells me if we go over 30, it's an extra $15. I'm glad to give you 60 days, but if you can somehow or another swing it within 30 days, it'll save you that 15. So I'm gonna give you 60 days, but if you can get it done within 30, you'll save 15. Okay?
Okay, no problem.
All right. Thank you, Kimberly. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
Okay, Judge, that's all we have. You want to stop the live stream and lock the meeting?